Let's get on over here to this computer situation and let's chat a little bit. Start off. I'm a little bummed. We're a little bummed about 4th of July, mostly because we ran the 4th of July 5K, and this will be the first time in 10 years that we haven't run it. And my CrossFit Costa Mesa family, they run it every year with me. I think we've been doing it like 8 years. And it really stemmed for me with them after one of my surgeries. After my first shoulder surgery, I challenged them all that if they went and ran with me and they beat me, I mean, I was definitely out of shape too. And I still am not that fast, and I'm slow. So I challenge all my members normally at the 5K at 4th of July, and it's like an easy win. And so I tell them, if you can go ahead and beat me, I will. Anytime I start like digging on you and talking trash to you, all you got to do is just be like, hey, remember when I beat you at the 5K? So that's the key. That's the key thing. Yes, sir. You got no sound? Oh no. Here we go again. Bummer. Every year with my community, and I've been running it for 10 years, and with Costa Mesa we've been running it for like 8. I'm back to the close-up. I just didn't want to kick the sound again because that was the screen that was having problems with the sound. So yeah, see, I told you. How about now? Now you're giving me, now you guys are bothering me. Yeah, it is cutting out. I was having an issue all night. What about now? Am I still cutting out? A little help here. This is where it's nice to have somebody else on the other end. Why? Do you want to call in? Anyways, I was gonna switch back now. Now I'm just scared that at any moment now either one's not gonna work for me. So I'm just gonna let them both ride. But I was talking about the 5K, and every year that we do this thing, and we've been doing it for 8 years. I've been doing it for like 10, but Costa Mesa has been doing it I think for like 8. And I've challenged everybody after my surgery, and I said, hey, if you can beat me, and I was definitely out of shape. If you can beat me, you guys from then on further, like you can brag for the rest of the year. So if I start giving you shit about being late, if I talk trash to you in anything, you can go ahead and immediately just be like, hey, remember when I beat you at the 5K? And then you pretty much get out of it. And that's it. So, I mean, this year I feel bad. So I'm still gonna run the 5K. And yeah, I know. I wanted to run it too, so I'm gonna run it. And you guys, I challenge you guys to obviously be safe. But if you guys text me your times, I'll still post mine. And if you guys beat me again, you can have some bragging rights, even though it's not technically the same because the chaos of that crowd and trying to manipulate your first mile really makes for the race. And then the fact that it's an out and back, and then on the way up, it's like a false flat. Beautiful course, beautiful course. The first year I finished it, I thought you finished where you started, but it actually goes a little further, full, like almost meltdown, because I finished the finish line like, and all of a sudden, nothing. And I had to like walk. It was like, wah, wah. It was like, oh, that's the creepy music. Hold on. Oh, no. Well, none of those. I thought I programmed sound like wah, wah, wah. But apparently, I'm getting no love from my technical side. This is why you need a Talal or a Mikey Wins. So, Anyways, we're going to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I do have a positive note. This is something that I cannot mess up no matter what, by myself or not by myself. I cannot mess up my snack. And my snack today is M&Ms. So I'm excited that I got some M&Ms, and I got them with peanuts. Last time I got plain ones, I was pretty bummed about that. I'm really a big fan of peanut M&Ms. And if I read, that's normally why I have it on the other side, huh? I read your guys' comments, and this guy is normally doing this shenanigans. Okay. I got a lot of work to do here, guys. I'm just not very good. Ooh. So, what do you think about some peanut M&Ms, Pothead? Let me tell you. The sad thing is that it's about 62 servings per container, and it's about 1 ounce, 12 pieces. Okay, 12 pieces. So let's really understand the sadness of 12 pieces. So that's 1 handful. That's 1 serving for me. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Perfectly 2 servings. Okay. All right. So that's 280 calories. It is 14 grams of fat. 34 grams of carbs, 30 grams of sugar. All right. 6 grams of protein. Got that going for me. So the upside about peanut M&Ms is that you got a little bit more protein, but I really feel like that's satisfying. A handful? Like what? What's the probability that you actually only eat a handful? Not if you're actually eating this many, but I mean, I wonder what a bag is now in that sense. Yeah, bro. 35 grams. Didn't I say I was going to clean it up on July too? We got some work. It's the holiday weekend. This is where I would cut off to somebody else. But unfortunately, I got to eat M&Ms while I talk to you guys. That's just the way it's going to go. So today was a rest day for most of us. But we're going to go through and chat a little bit about, let's say this one. Let's look at this one about Wednesday's workout. Wednesday's WOD was pretty good. It was 200 double unders, 30 handstand push-ups, 20 toes to bars, 10 shoulder to overhead, 30 front rack lunges in place, alternating legs, 10 shoulder to overhead, 20 toes to bars, 30 handstand push-ups, and then 200 double unders. I call that an out and back. It's like a chipper. You're going through it, and then you got to get back through it to come back. So like an out and back chipper or a pyramid chipper, however you want to see it. This, to me, was real tough because I was fried from the week already by the time I got here. And I made it to the front rack lunges and pretty much like really shut it down. I was like, first gear, second gear. Oh, no. Second gear, first gear. So I really having some issues there. But a lot of you guys did very well with this workout. I see a lot of our like average times were pretty well. We got capped. And then, but for the most part, we're sitting at that 22, 24 minutes for modified, prescribed 22, and then again, 26 for modified. So it's pretty good. The results we got, I was happy about it. And then if we kind of look at our leaderboard and we go through the girls, this guy just smashed this workout. And remember, this workout was a 15-minute workout, and it is a little bit less than what they did at regionals. It's more handstand push-ups by 10, and it's 300 and double unders more, but their toes bars are less, and then something else was, I think it was, no, toes bars was the same. Shoulder to overhead was less, and the lunges I feel like was a lot less. So they said it wasn't, but I feel like it was. But we added it up, and that's where we came up with the 30. What's this? They were discounted. Okay, so Jillian here got 19 minutes. Lily 20, around 20:42. My other Lillian here, we got 26:55. Double unders, a lot of double unders. Tazim, single pike handstand push-ups. I feel like sometimes the pikes are the worst. Sasha, 23:56. Lacey, 10x3. Okay, I miss you. All right, 24:32. Alex, what do we got here? Let me see. What do you do? 85 pounds, 25 minutes. Giselle, I miss you too. 60 double unders. Walking lunges killed me. Yeah, really slow. My legs. The good Wesley. 25 minutes. Sub single doubles. Pike handstand push-ups. Ooh, good to know. I'll bug you about your double unders. Mary. Subbed 100 singles. Single doubles. Okay. So my good Wesley and Mary, I got both you girls. We got that going. We can get those double unders. Talk to G. She's a better double under coach than me. I'll be honest about it. I'll be honest. She is a very good double under coach. So I would tell you to bug her about it. The good Tommy Funa, 26:39. And then let's go bug the boys now. Nathan 17:5 here. Derek 18:58. Other Tommy Funa 22 seconds. He's been smashing it this week. Did pretty well. I've been happy about it, especially because he's been beating up on Nathan. I got my boy Q 21.6 seconds, and then Tyler 21:20. Louis 23:28. Mikey 23:30. Kind of seems like where we bottlenecked. Let's go see some of the modified. Steven 21. All right. So that was a pretty tough chipper, especially going into rest day for me. I feel like that was a pretty rough one. I felt that everybody did fairly well on those handstand push-ups. Nobody really worked to too much failure. So I didn't see anybody really failing in the morning. And I didn't hear about it in the night. So that's good to know. That means that we gave you guys enough time on the time cap so it didn't explode. So good on you guys. Let's talk a little bit about my rant tonight. All right. Something that I was going to talk about is rooting someone on etiquette. Okay. So post-workout, when you root someone on, you do not root someone on if there's like 5 minutes left in the cap. Let's just say that. You root them on when there's 1 minute left, but when there's 5 minutes left or 10 minutes left and you're done, no, start cleaning your station or go outside, walk it off, chill out. You can wait for me. That's fine. And then cheer me on with 1 minute left. I would enjoy that. I appreciate that. But outside of that, no. I got a long time. I'm going to sit here for a very long time, and I don't need you to cheer me on for the next 5 to 10 minutes. So the other one that gets me is in the open when like you're finished, like, or someone's finishing, you're still working, and they come over and sit in front of you. I always feel bad for that. And that irritates me because it makes me sad that you're already done and I'm still working once again. So if there's 1 minute left, you can come sit in front of me in the open. What else? Oh, if you can't really count well, you can't really cheer someone on in the middle or at the end of the workout. So if you're kind of not understanding that you're a little too fast and then suddenly you start rooting people on, that's a hard one too. That's a hard one too. We don't have a lot of that going on, but I'm just telling you guys what is not good etiquette or etiquette, if you will. And that's about it for me. Those are like the major three. Make sure you're counting right if you're going to root somebody on. Don't root somebody on until there's about 1 to 90 seconds left, and really don't really clean up. You should just do a cool down walk or something like that until the time is up, and then start cleaning up. But that's really how you root somebody on at the end of a workout when you're working out with people or training with people. So just so you're aware, I would follow the 1 minute prior to. 1 minute prior to. All right. I thought it was going to be funnier than that. Now that sounded real serious. Max is pissed off at somebody. No, I was just telling you guys what not to do if you finish 5 minutes early or miscounting. So tomorrow's workout is a good one. Pretty excited about that one too. Let's take a look at where did I put that? Here we go. Let's bring that back up. So tomorrow's workout, we got our Heroes Friday, is 21 gun salute, little upper body or gymnastics WOD here. 21 gun salute, to a 400-meter run, 21 push-ups, 21 box jumps, 15 burpees, and 9 pull-ups. The 400 at our gym is going to be a little different tomorrow than what we're accustomed to. And that's something that I like to do at this time of year, where I change the distances. So because we're kind of in like the look good naked in August or games prep season, the distance isn't always correct. Like they'll measure it, they'll say it is, but with the stairs and other things, it might be longer, it might be shorter. And I like playing with it both ways. So this one tomorrow is going to be a little bit shorter. It's going to be a little bit faster. We got 21 push-ups, 21 box jumps, 15 burpees, 9 pull-ups. I would address the push-ups either in half or sevens, or very much like Murph, like fives, threes, things like that. I would keep it smooth. The push-ups, I would just make sure that it doesn't fail, even though it won't in 21 minutes, but that's just an easy way to do it. 21 box jumps, kind of monostructural movement. 15 burpees, same thing, monostructural movement, but still keeping it on it. And then 9 pull-ups. That might be something too where you try to hold on to it as well, just because you have a lot of other exercises prior to coming to it. So someone like myself hasn't really been doing 9 pull-ups in a row. My hands are pretty beat up from the week, and I'm curious to see if I can hold 9 pull-ups for 5 rounds, something like that, and see where it blows up. So that's how I would address that workout. That's how I would attack 21 guns tomorrow. It's a good little sweater. It's a good story. We'll have the story on Costa Mesa. So please check it out. And it's going to be a good workout. Pretty pumped on that one. So it's late. And in closing, we'll get out of here. I wanted to talk to you guys. The last thing was, why are you guys need to go to bed. Go to bed. Let me record this and then you watch it tomorrow. There's so many of you up. I want to talk to you guys about 3 easy ways to keep little tips to keep you a little bit happier in life. Number one. Oh, what happened here? Number 1, make being joyful your fundamental responsibility. So make being joyful your number 1 responsibility. Now that's somewhat hard. I mean, I know like if you're trying to like really crank it up or trying to work or train hard, it can be difficult sometimes to do that. Just because it is something where sometimes you do have to fake it to make it. It's not something that you're always going to feel real confident in, like being like, oh, hey, I'm just going to just be joyful and I'm having one shitty day or I'm having one shitty 2020. Not what I was promised for 2020, but just know that if you kind of come at it with that mentality of I'm going to focus on making being joyful my fundamental responsibility, it'll change at least when you're upset or you're kind of bumming or dragging, you'll know that you're dragging and you're bumming. So you'll tell yourself, hey man, remember you made a pact with yourself, you made a promise, you're gonna try to live your life at least with some form of responsibility about being joyful. And right now, are you being joyful? No, I'm not being joyful. So it's a real easy self conversation to really change your attitude. And if you start looking at it in the sense of, okay, I'm going to make it like my responsibility, then you'll catch it too. Not necessarily you're going to suddenly change and be happy about it, but at least you'll catch yourself griping. The second thing that I would tell you to do is just smile. Just smile. Just be a little happy. Fake it to make it, or say fuck it and smile. You know, it's just weird when people. I know it seems real corny. It seems real corny. It does. I know, but if you tell yourself you love yourself and you smile at yourself, you make a fake smile or whatever you whatever you have to do. It's something that will really, really start to allow you to understand how much you're smiling and how important it is to smile. If you're someone like me that has kids around, they have to kind of see it, especially if you're kind of, which is kind of my style. I want to make sure that they understand that it's just a kind of more of a facade, but I am very joyful. I do like to have fun. I do take a real responsibility to smile and love my life. That's something that I pride myself on. Okay. Last thing that I would tell you to do is stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. So if you start looking at outside and you're constantly like, oh man, this person got a pull up before me and I should have gotten one by now, or a muscle up, or it's something to do with a new car or money or other things like that. I would tell you to really, really internalize and really focus on yourself and improving your own physical fitness and your mindset to create more joyfulness, right? And it's specifically like if it's something that people have that you want, or if it's something that like it's more like assets. I feel like that people really struggle with, and or lifestyle. And I just don't. Just doesn't need to have that kind of mentality, or even if someone's like, oh man, they're way fitter than me, or they lose weight easier than me. It's just something where you gotta be grateful for what you have, because it could be less and it could be harder. And I think we forget about that because we're in a shitty spot. And I think we just sometimes need to take a moment and realize, hey man, I'm not gonna compare myself to anybody. I'm gonna smile, Max's weird smile, and I'm gonna make sure that being joyful is a responsibility, is my fundamental responsibility. Is 3 ways that I can live a little bit happier life. All right. Well, guys, it's late. We got it out. I'm pumped. We didn't have the dryer going. So thank you guys that joined me tonight. I appreciate it. Remember, you guys can hit me up on any of the channels. Follow me at MaxFit USA, Instagram, Facebook, and then same thing with the website. Go check out the website. It's still under construction, but it's coming along. Okay, guys. Talk to you soon. Thank you. Appreciate it.